One stalker.
Hmm. You know, the one that they send out and then they run back.
They run tell that.
Hmm.
All right. Summer Walker.
You know, that was like the first pushback that I got on YouTube. Summer Walker.
Wait, she pushed back
No, everyone pushed back for her.
about what? What happened?
Well, because, you know, there was that moment um, when she had to come off the road because she was suffering from severe social anxiety. And
Oh,
she
that
didn't
was
want
her.
to.
That wasn't Ari Lennox.
No, that was Summer.
Oh,
And I made comments that, in my opinion, I did believe that she had been messed over in the industry.
oh yeah, I remember you saying that.
And I could see why she would want to come off the road because there was nobody around her that she could trust.
Is Summer Walker the one? No, Ari Lennox the one that signed to J Cole, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then who was Summer? Who was Summer Walker uh, um, assigned to? Or
Some label out of Atlanta. You want to know what's really funny? Nigerian guy runs it, and guess what? His cousin is my second, one of my second ex husband's little mistresses that was running around with Mr. Ricketts.
oh snap! Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow!
That's how deep they went to come
Wow!
after me.
Mm, mm. All right, y'all. We got
She was sitting there on fucking tiny desk with a teddy bear.
See, I got a peep. So look. First off, let me say what's up to everybody. People in the building, right? Like
Oh,
your
hey
homie Jay,
everybody.
Patricia Blair, Tara Jensen, Auntie Leah, Natasha, Yvonne, Micaiah. Appreciate y'all being in here. Y'all hit the like button. Um, I hope I don't offend anybody, but I'm gonna say this. I don't watch the VMAs anymore. So for them to, for this to be on my radar, I said, this is very interesting. Now, the VMAs went off the other day. I think we saw Ricky Martin. We saw Mimi, aka Mariah Carey, perform. There was Busta Rhymes. He performed as well. And I take it the show wasn't as, it was a little lackluster. So when news like this, what we see on our screen right now, this this artist, this young lady named Summer Walker. And how old is Summer Walker?
29.
Okay, she's 29.
Yeah.
She pops up on a red carpet with this elderly gentleman.
With Papa.
Yeah.
We call him Papa.
Thank you, Tara, for the super chat.
He can be Papa.
Um,
And that's not me being mean.
no, he's damn near 70 years old.
Next year, God willing, hopefully, you know, he doesn't have a
this
cardiac infraction or, you know, or something that befalls the elderly.
right. The C-19 don't hit him.
Like, let's just be honest. This is beyond AARP. This is please make sure you have all your affairs in order
Hmm.
age.
I think this is Summer Walker's is his caretaker.
No, but she is definitely taking care.
She taking care of something. Well, if he's 70, if he's 69 years old, and the funny him being 69, that's hilarious. Um,
I hope she doesn't have to do them. That would just be cruel.
that will be considered elderly abuse. All that ass on his face, and he would probably suffocate. I don't know, but
You wanna know
um,
what's crazy? That's not even real. I mean, technically, considering that it's a fake ass, it could be assault with
a deadly weapon. Damn, damn. Yeah. Well, for those who don't know, Summer Walker hit the red carpet with this elderly gentleman, and we were trying to, for the life of us, we were trying to figure out who this guy was. And I guess apparently he used to be an investment banker.
Oh, he's retired?
I mean, I'm sure he is.
Really?
Oh, that's funny. Somebody was like, is so that question mark on her neck. Maybe that has something. That maybe the symbolism. Maybe there's some symbolism in that. Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, he should be ashamed too. You right. Him being 69 years old.
Honestly, no. Because usually men that have enough heart to do this, they're past feeling things like shame.
Yeah.
It's really about bucket list, or if there's something, in it for them. Or, I mean, I told you about that one client that I had. He was in his 60s. He retired, golden parachute, you know, Fortune 500 company, divorced his wife, cut his kids off, and then just hired escorts and doms around the clock, for like 4 or 5 days a week. He would take a couple of days off to recuperate, and he would get right back at it. And he was torching that pipe
Dang.
and dressing up, putting on makeup, and you know that was it. That was life for him.
Havoc in the chat said, "Let me pull something like that." It looked like you said like thought, but it says like that. But yeah, pull a thought like that at 69 years old and die a happy man.
Well,
I
it's really
mean,
not hard to do when there's money involved.
right. I mean, I'm sure, that's why the topic is what it is. And I'm not gonna say it, but y'all can read the topic, but I'm not gonna say it. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Havoc, the funny thing is if the roles were reversed, like if it was a 69-year-old woman and it's a 29, 30-year-old man. Well, I've seen it
What
with
are you talking
Cher.
about, Cher?
I've seen it with Madonna.
Cher's boyfriend is young enough to be her great grandson.
Well, the question I would have is, can they take the beating? And I'm not talking about abusive beating. I'm talking about the beating. Because a young man will beat the brakes off some of the, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure old James
Are you
here,
serious?
James ain't doing nothing but laying back and or James is an eater. I don't know. Like,
Why are you even worried about what he's doing?
I'm not worried about it. I'm just putting it out there. I was if the roles were reversed, it would.
What makes you think that an elderly woman can't find enough aspirin, being gay, and muscle relaxers and pain medicine to be able to rock?
Because I was listening to a joke that Deion Cole said. That Deion Cole funny. That fool said they only got two positions: missionary and legs straight up in the air like an L7. And if you do anything outside of that, they gonna go. "Ow, ow, 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 ow,
Pause.
ow."
Pause. Deion Cole said that.
Yes.
Deion Cole, Old Spice commercials. That weirdo. That weirdo who I, in my opinion, believe is down low.
Well,
Down low.
I'll keep it a buck.
Can I be honest with you?
Now, let me be honest.
What?
I met Deion Cole. I knew one of the girls he dated. Deion's, I don't know about down low. He's cool, but I don't know.
That's not what I heard.
Well, you done heard some things. I sat in his presence. He was cool, but like we say, all these people that are in Hollywood, we can always side eye. But yeah,
Let's be clear on something. Just because a man has the ability to still have intercourse with a woman doesn't mean that he hasn't had intercourse with a man.
oh damn, okay,
It really has absolutely nothing to do with that. Actually, most gay men that I know have, you know, been involved with women. And there's plenty of gay men that I know that have gotten involved with women just so that they can have children old fashioned way.
somebody said maybe they just sit down and read the Bible together.
But this is my thing. For him to give that kind of description about what elderly women can and cannot do, I would have to ask how he knows so well.
He makes no Dion Cole. That's one of his known jokes. The one where he talks about the elderly woman, him having sex, him dating. He rather date an elderly woman because the elderly woman ain't wearing no Victoria's Secret. They come into bed with a slip. That was funny. See, you and I know what a slip is because we're old enough. We know old women that wore slips, right? Like my, grandma. I'll give you that. I mean, where's my slip? How many of y'all know what a slip is? That's funny. That's some funny shit.
It's really giving a whole nother context to the Bell being in those commercials.
Oh, why'd you say that? God damn it. Hey, Carla Turner, what's up? Carla, turn up. Yeah, yeah, man. Anyway, back to this discussion here. He,
I want to know how he could be so accurate about it.
I mean, that was, I mean, Dion Cole funny. That was funny. And you say funny. I say funny, haha. You say funny.
I don't
Hey.
know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Granny.
LA for the stay.
Damn.
But this is my thing. The way you're talking, it sound like he has some real experience with that.
I mean, it's a joke. He probably had writers. I don't know. I'm not talking for him. I'm going off of his comedy special, and that was funny. That was funny. No. If you got Sirius Radio, you can listen to the you know, you got Red Fox. Like I rock with comedians.
So do
Red
I.
Fox, Sam Kinison, Dennis Leary. Who else? I got Bill Cosby old vinyl records. And I got like one Flip Wilson, but I'm not a big fan of Flip Wilson. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You know why. Flip Wilson was like the first Medea. Anyway,
know.
anyway, you said I still haven't recovered from that joke. Which joke? Oh, the the gay horse. I'm telling you, if Jag goes into stand up comedy and you hear some of those jokes, you know they came from me. A couple of friends of mine is like, Jag needs to go into stand up. I think she should. I think she should drop an album, go on tour, and then just do a comedy set. That would be some funny. Like people will really watch that. No, don't get it twisted. I think people will really be like, because you're funny, but you're not. It's funny, but not funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I can see you up there just like a comedy special, just
Like
killing
the
it.
female Sam Kinison.
Oh man, yeah, like a Sam Kinison, because Sam Kinison was of God. He was a godly. He was a preacher first, and then he became a comedian. Like, yeah. But anyway, yeah, people are saying that you make a great comedian. We might have to consider that. I think that would be some funny. Who's the woman in the picture? That is Summer Walker.
I know. Hasn't she grown?
I'm not too familiar with Summer Walker. I know one song that I heard her on, and I think it was with Ari Lennox, and it was called Queen Space. Now, was that Ari? I think that was Ari Lennox's song.
That's Ari Lennox song.
So Ari Lennox had the voice, like her coming, like that's a dope song. That's the only song I know of them. Ari Lennox and
She had that one big song. Girls can never say they want it. Girls can never say.
Okay, yeah, I heard about that
Girls
one.
can never say they need it. She was always talking about being a slut and a whore.
Yeah, yeah. Because the homies that tell me, they say Summer Walker is toxic. If you listen to what she's saying, she's very toxic. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't need to listen to her.
Oh, She has songs about being insane. And then she did that terrible thing when she decided to start having babies and letting Erica Badu deliver her children.
Oh, damn.
She did that whole project with Erica, and she started singing that song about put it in the grave and all of that. Didn't even realize that
Oh,
she was doing a conscious
oh.
ritual on herself.
Somebody said, who sings better, SZA or Summer? Who you got?
I think Summer has a better voice. I think SZA's a better writer.
Yom J says she went from Lil Meech to Granddaddy Pimp. Well, dude, I believe they say he's an actor,
No, he's an investment banker.
but he's not an actor.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
They mixed him up with some other white boy.
oh, okay, okay. So this is James Neal, James Weatherly Neal. I guess the other James Neal. I mean, yeah, Grandpa Pimp. You know, he looked like Matthew McConaughey.
They look like they're going to get married in Vegas right after this.
Yeah, they do.
It's giving Anna Nicole.
Yeah, yeah. She looked like she went him for the insurance money. He looked like this is his hospice. You know, she pulled the Eve, Khalees. Yeah, yep.
Nah, I don't know if I would say that because they're older.
What do you mean? The men are older or the
The
women?
women are older. Like Eve's, you know, you know what I really hate. I hate that that's become like a culture now. When your music career hits the skids and you don't know where to go next, marry a white billionaire.
See, that's why I'm talking about y'all know the title. Y'all see what the title is. And that's why I'm talking about what I'm talking about in the title because that's exactly what it is. Look, as an artist, I guess you're only going to go so far. Think about Eve. Eve had like a quote unquote successful TV career even after the music.
She did okay.
She did all right. I'll just say all
Her
right.
management screwed her over. See, I don't think everybody realized a lot of the money that she made got paid out to everybody that was around her. She always got screwed. She was always going to have to look for
She always
another.
got the last end of the
Yeah, she got the butt end of the the butt end of the loaf, and her marrying the way she did, and I don't know, it's just it's just it's given what it's given. But then again, if you were already accustomed to selling yourself, then selling yourself to a much higher bidder must seem like accomplishment, I guess, to a certain extent.
now tell me am I wrong because um
Like she was just with some other dude, this Rico Reckless dude, for a year,
yeah.
and apparently that didn't work out, and then boom. And honestly, to do this, it screams publicity stunt to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's really what I think it is. And I think he doesn't have anything to lose. I think he's wealthy and successful. So it doesn't matter, for his overall, I guess, reputation. Like he's not worried about it. I don't know. It's kind of looking like he's the kind of guy that has enough money to buy new friends if his friends don't want to be his friends
Yeah.
anymore. And if he's having a good time, why not rent yourself a broke down R&B broad? And no, seriously, like this is going to do wonders for him.
Yeah.
And if he's involved in finance at all or thinking about kicking off a new venture, just this alone is going to do wonders for his online cachet.
Yeah. I looked up his wife and I thought maybe he always, had an affinity for the brown sugar.
Like a De Niro, yeah.
But nah, his wife is some, regular, white woman,
Very
basically.
Caucasian.
Yeah, very. She's a regular white woman. But yeah, the question I had though, and you said Eve, and I was just thinking about different artists in general. Like You can
I
only
dated
go
old white men when I was a little girl. When I was young, I did.
when you was a little girl.
Yeah, I mean, when I look back at it now, I was a little girl. 19, 20, 21. I was a
Oh
little
hell yeah,
girl.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a little girl, yeah.
I was a little
And how
girl.
old were they?
50s.
Wow.
I dated older white men. I did. And I'm going to tell you something right now. There wasn't a lot that happened.
I'm sure it wasn't.
There wasn't a lot that happened. Actually, the man that I spent the most time with, nothing could happen between us. He would have died. You
Right.
know, the thing that really ended things between the two of us was his fourth bypass surgery.
Damn.
I learned a lot from him, though. He taught me a lot.
Uh huh.
He taught me a lot. I was his companion, and I traipsed around with him, and you know, I benefited from everything that happened, and he taught me a lot. I think that was the thing that he kind of liked about me, though, because he knew I wasn't in it for the money. I
Mm-hmm.
enjoyed learning from him. I enjoyed his knowledge. I enjoyed everything he had to teach me.
Mm-hmm.
And we spent a lot of time together, you know. And there was another guy. He was really weird. He was really weird, though. Like, he was super duper weird. And then I found out that the reason why he was into me was because I looked so young. And I found out that he had a past with little people.
Uh oh. Uh oh.
Yeah, not cool. So I was
Yeah.
like his little people aversion therapy.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, didn't
No.
know that. And when I found out, that didn't go well either.
Nah. That's yeah. See, I'll say it like this. In all honesty, you if you're over 18, you date who you want to date. But if y'all really ain't got nothing in common, if it's like, I mean, I don't know.
My thing
I ain't the
is
police, the dating police.
why
So
is she doing this? You know what I mean? It's one thing when you're talking about college girls, high school girls who are, looking for a sugar daddy to pay them money while they're getting their education, while they're doing this, what's her excuse?
well, that's the question I was gonna bring forth because you got artists. What I mean, I guess she's been in the game. How long has she been in the music industry?
About 10 years now.
Okay, so has she really found success? Is she really like? Is this the apex for her, or her
I
time has come?
don't think she's been as successful as people think she is. I really think that a lot of these people look at these artists and think that, oh, they're rich, oh, they're this, oh, they're that. And truth is 90% of them are not.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. When you're dealing with actresses, when you're dealing with singers, and I'm talking about just women right now, you have certain people around the world that have so much money, and if let's just say if that person is just lusting for a certain actor or actress and they have so much money, they can potentially proposition them. A lot of that happens, right?
Yeah.
A lot of that happens where someone, oh, I just want to go on a date with you for one night or whatever. I'm gonna give you $500,000, or I give you $1 million. That happens. I mean, that's what I
I
think.
mean, allegedly, that's what Rihanna was doing with that Arabian Sheik guy that she stole from Naomi Campbell.
What? I don't know. I don't know nothing about that. What happened? Like that really happened?
She was with that dude. She took him from Naomi.
Wow. And how long was she with dude?
They were messing around for a few years.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah,
And
man.
that was before she got with the ASAP.
Yeah. Of course. But there are many instances where even influencers. Why do you think you hear the whole thing about girls flying out to Dubai? I know you didn't heard about that.
Yeah.
Girls flying out to Dubai.
Anytime those chicks is going out to Dubai, they're going out to Dubai to get paid to do something strange for a lot of change.
Right. And if you got billions of dollars and you see something you like, oh, I want her, you make it happen, or you get your people to make it happen, and then just what it is.
You want to know what's crazy? How these women think that because they just do it for a short period of time or they only go out in these short intervals that it's not, prosty. That
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah. No, that's what
professional.
that honestly, that's what an actress.
That's what the word actress
That's what
meant.
actress means.
It meant, yeah,
Yeah,
prosty.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I don't think things have changed. So Makia said they were arguing in the pool. Is that what you're saying? Has it really happened, or that's a joke?
Who was arguing in the pool?
I don't know if she was talking about them two, Summer Walker, but yeah, it's the culture, the H house culture, and that's what I'm really doing this for. I'm just talking about this culture in the entertainment industry, and they're pushing it amongst the kids that are very impressionable and dumb.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, so the followers, the girls who have followed Summer Walker, the black girls who have followed Summer Walker.
Has anybody read the comments?
Nah, I didn't read
The
them.
comments are pathetic. Go ahead. I love it for you. That's right. Get that money. Yeah. Yeah. Show him. You was with Rico Reckless is punching the air right now. No, he's not.
He's probably happy.
Rico Reckless is laughing at her right now.
Yeah, yeah. That's the thing.
Like,
when you got a black girl who gets with a bottom shelf Brad like James here, because I ain't gonna say he's bottom shelf because he got paper, but just say in general, they just go get just a bottom shelf Brad, and it's like, oh, it's a come up. You know what I'm saying? So it's
the simple fact that they labeled him her sugar daddy
right,
already is, it's screaming publicity stunt.
right. That's pretty much what it is.
It's screaming publicity stunt because there's no need to label him the sugar daddy. And then when they ask, oh well, what's the nature of your relationship? Oh, that's none of y'all business.
That says a
Oh,
lot.
that's private. Then
That
if
says
it's
a lot.
private, why are you doing
Right.
this? You're not making any sense. If you wanted whatever's going on between you and this man to be private, the one thing that you're not gonna do is promote it at one of the highest televised events of the year. Like,
Right. Right.
come on.
Yeah. Fuck out of here with that shit.
It's publicity stunt. But the thing is even though it is a publicity stunt, it's what it's encouraging. It's what it's like promoting. And this is what you and I was talking about because we were listening to something else. And there was this guy and he was talking about not monetizing the vajayjay.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to the homie DJ Hyde Time. He sent me that. And let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Because I rather play it. I rather display it.
Where is it? Is it on?
It was on my IG. Give me 1 second.
You
I know
want me
what's
to put
up.
up my IG?
Oh, I got them. Yeah, pull it up. But I don't know. It was on back on Fig. Hold on 1 second.
I was gonna say, here you go.
Well, I'm not going to be able to find. Hold on. I'm not going to be able to find the actual. Here. Hold on. Oh, I thought I had this charged up like a dummy. I'm not going to have this. Oh, and I forgot. I'm not going to have it. Hold on. Here it is. What do y'all think it is?
Pussy is not legal tender in my household. It cannot be exchanged, bartered with, traded with. If I do something for you, a trip, a meal, a bag, take it to your favorite place. And you want to reciprocate, please do not try to reciprocate with pussy because it holds no value over here. And as long as you dudes accept pussy as payment, you're not only a fool because pussy is free, but you're making that woman feel like she never has to reciprocate or give you real value. That's why I never ask for pussy. On J. Christ, women just give it to me because I don't never ask, so they want to throw it at me. If you even got to ask a woman for pussy, you starting wrong. You think Chris Brown got to ask a bitch for pussy? No, they throwing it at him left and right. You must learn one of the principles of the game job mentality. You must be able to take the pussy off the pedestal and put it in its rightful perspective. Because as long as you make it this valuable, she's going to treat it like it's this valuable. But when you take it off the pedestal and say that's not legal tender in my relationship, then she can no longer trade for it real value, and she has to come with real value when you do something of real value with it. But as long as you so thirsty for it and making it so valuable, well then guess what? She can put a price on it. And you gotta take her here and do this and do that, and in return all you get is pussy. Bitch, who you think you fooling? Pussy is free, and don't you ever forget it. Cause somebody's getting it for free. Don't be the fool who's not. Go check it out.
All right, what y'all think of that, Jag? What's your take on that?
Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody said I'm out of here. Y'all sound stupid. Really?
Oh, you can stay out of here too. All
You
right,
know what I found?
boom,
That wasn't you or me talking. That was somebody else.
bye bye, bye bye. You can
You know
stay
what
out of
that
here.
sounds like? That sounds like somebody that was over there in her comments talking like, yeah, girl, get that money, girl, go there, girl. I love it, girl. I love it for you.
Get you that Zaddy, you and Zaddy, and that's what they call
I
him,
hated that.
Zaddy.
People were running around saying that. I'm so glad that the Zaddy thing died. Because that was really big with the lesbians too. That was.
Oh wait, really? I didn't know Zaddy was a is a.
Yeah, no, a lot of studs were calling themselves Zaddy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, a lot of studs.
Wow.
So all right. So how do I get into this? Okay. Number one, as a man in today's culture, I understand where he's coming from. I know when I first heard it, my opinion was different. But I get it. For this generation, for this day and age, I get it. You got OnlyFans. You got Instagram. You got Hotalk. You got, you got what you got out here.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, you also have some artists who are promoting this culture as well. You got some artists who are out here, selling this whole, like, yeah, because you better do this if you want to get this from me, and you want to.
It's exchange. It's transactional.
It's very much so. It's very much so transactional, and it's to the point where I get it. I understand where he's coming from, but I was initially coming from the place of no, but it does have value. There's great value between a man and a woman, but that's a completely different conversation. You know what I mean? If you're in a monogamous relationship and you're not sharing yourself with multiple people, yes, there's great value there. There's a value in what you share, the two of you between each other. But that's not what he's talking about. He's not talking about that at all. He's talking about your average thought culture chick who is, yeah, well, I want this and I want that. So, you're going to have to give me this in order to get this, in order to get that. And it started reminding me of some things that I was telling you about from my younger years. Some of the elders in our family that had some advice to give us when it came to, women and men. And I was telling you there was a family member of mine and her ex came because they had broken up, and he was like, I want all of the stuff that I bought you back. I want the clothes, I want the furniture, I want this, I want that, whoopty whoopty woo. And a female family member of mine said, well, as soon as you give me back all my pussy, you can have everything you got me. Boom. He was done. That was the end of that argument. He had to walk away.
He could have said, well, my next chick got it for you. You can get hers. You can get it from her. I mean, yeah, see, no, the thing is that type of mindset wasn't prevalent throughout our community like that. It was only so many.
You sure?
No, I don't think so. I don't think it was. It's more.
I had a whole nother aunt that said, if a woman tells you she's homeless, she's a liar. Because as long as you know how to crack an egg and spread a leg, you got a place to stay.
Well, that might have been true then. I don't know how to feel about that right now because
This is 70s and 80s.
you're right. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't a big sector of our community that was really on that type of time, or women. We had a lot of women who were on it, but I'm saying it wasn't like
You
how it is
sure?
now. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think it was the way. I don't think it is the way it is right now. It's like the way, like even Summer Walker, what she's promoting is the propagation of that type of thinking. When the reality is, if you got a young daughter, if you're a father and you got a young daughter, you should be telling your daughter by the time you're 21, you should be in a serious relationship with someone that you've been knowing for some years, type of deal. You get what I'm saying? Because what's out there is that type of mindset.
What's
That's
a
the
serious relationship to these kids now? Somebody that you've been talking to on Instagram for 4 months?
no. I'm talking about a real deal relationship. Like, you know, this person, blah blah blah.
These
Like,
kids don't know what that is
well,
anymore.
that needs to be pushed out there though. Like, if you got a daughter, you got a young, like I told my son, just don't even, don't do nothing until you're married, really. I know that's unrealistic, but
Regina L saying marriage does not mean the same thing today.
yeah, it don't, because it's not valued.
I don't know if marriage means the same thing. I think marriage don't mean anything. That's what I think.
It's not valued. It's not.
Real connection, real
No.
relationships. None of these things are valued.
Yeah.
I hate the fact that people will call a monogamous man a simp. Meanwhile,
No.
yeah, what?
A simp is just someone who, like what old boy said in that video, that will put the coochie on a pedestal. Like, that's pretty much what a simp is. A monogamous man don't necessarily mean a simp. A simp is someone who, oh yeah, woman, oh well, you gotta take me out to here the first date, and I gotta get my nails done. Like, that don't make no sense right now to be doing that. You just met someone. If you go on a date with 10 women and y'all go eat and it's $300-400 eat, like, you done spend $4,000 on a date, a first date. That don't make no kind of sense. I don't care how much money you got. That's simp. That's the simp mindset, where you're just gonna just give, like I said, giving out your energy, your time, your money, your.
Yeah, but all of that started with the hustle culture. Because hustlers did that on a regular.
Yeah. No.
basis.
Dope
That was
dealers
they
back in
thing.
the day. Them dope dealers, yeah. Them D boys, they, that's just what it. You can start it from the '80s, where it was kind of like, they had the money, they had the resources. They like that chick. Come on, get in my car, get in my IROC Z, and we're gonna push out to whoop whoop whoop, and I'm gonna do whoop whoop whoop, and then they're gonna do whoop whoop whoop, and that's that.
But see, the funny thing about it is most of those men didn't even care about those women. They were doing what they were doing because they were trying to create a certain perception
Yeah.
of themselves.
Right.
And this chick, oh, she down to rock. She down to ride. All I gotta do is spend a little of this on her, spend that on her, spend this on her, spend that on her, and I got this. She'll hide stuff for me at her house. She'll do this for me. She'll do that for me. Like it became part of the culture.
Yeah.
And when you look at a lot of these girls that's on that, ooh, give me this, give me that, if you expect me to give that, most of their moms was thug misses. Most of their moms was, hustlers women. And they grew up seeing that.
And all they did was expect that.
And no, but take it to a whole nother level. Because they on a whole nother level.
God forbid you get sick. They trying to figure out a way to cash you out for real. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. I think simp is another word for yes man. Yeah, if you ain't got no backbone, you know what I'm saying? Woman was like, oh well, yeah, you gotta get my nails done. And I'm like, I'm not your boyfriend. I'm just talking to you. Like, serious. Like, people really have these expectations. Women have these expectations nowadays, and it's like, nah, I'm cool. I'm good on that. People just put they have expectations that are kind of like out of this world nowadays. I'll just say it like that.
So the question is what do you think her expectations are of him,
He
and
has
vice
money.
versa?
He had you already know what his expectations is. He wants some of that oosh gosh boogly bosh, like Orlando Brown says. And she wants to get cashed out. He want the ass out, she want the cash out.
Now, what if we're all completely, totally wrong about
What if they
this?
really in love? Then
No. Number one, I don't think a girl like her is capable of being in love with anyone.
Why is that? Why you don't think that?
Have you listened to her music?
No, that's like I said.
To her lyrics?
The homies was like, she's toxic. Don't.
Have you seen the kind of stuff that she does and the kind of relationships that she's gotten involved
No,
in
I haven't.
past?
Put me up on it.
Your friends were right. Listen to your friends. She's definitely toxic. And honestly, like I'm still not understanding how people don't remember the way she was starving those babies when she first had them.
Wait, what? She was starving babies?
Her children, yeah. Like her first child was severely malnourished because she was insisting on breastfeeding, but she was still smoking weed while she was nursing, and she was,
That sound like CPS. Yeah.
Listen to me. There were a lot of people that were concerned about those kids. Like she was doing a lot of crazy stuff. And then she started with the plastic surgery and all of that. In my opinion, honestly, Summer Walker is probably one of the most toxic young women that we've watched grow up in this industry. And now this is what we're seeing. And it's just like it's another evolution of, how do I get people to invest in me? How do I get people to be interested in me? Because the truth is up until this point, who was talking about Summer Walker?
Yeah, nobody.
Nobody. This was such a great gimmick for her.
Yeah, I get it.
This was such a great gimmick for her. And
yeah, you're right.
For all we know, he might be her financial manager. It might be telling her, listen to me, you can.
Yeah.
Your money getting low, things ain't going good, these albums ain't selling. Look, let's get out here. I'll go out there with you. We'll flirt a little bit. We'll get people interested. Boom, boom, boom. See if we can get you a couple ad deals with. I could totally see this being a complete
publicity
stunt and gimmick to just jolt her, because I guess whatever she was involved in with the Rico Reckless guy and whoever she's been involved with, her social Q has gone down.
She was messing with Lil Meech.
Yeah, like she's been.
So the way you do it, ladies, and it don't happen to all of y'all. I know these single ladies were looking up to Ciara, and
they're not married. They're not married. He was announced as her
date,
her sugar daddy.
Oh, exactly.
But then when they asked the nature of the relationship, she said it was nobody's business, which in my opinion is why I think this is a publicity stunt.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
because her name is all over the place.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
Because of this.
Well, and I just had to say something because I just said this was a reflection of the culture of the H-House culture. I'll just say, or W-House culture. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Which is what makes it worse.
I know.
Because if this is just a publicity stunt, then that means she knew that promoting this would be just enough to get all of the attention in the world and then to get people on board with mimicking her behavior.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all. This is another sad measure of endeavor, indeed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I appreciate your cat. She said constructive discussions like this are fundamental. Yep, that's what it is. Because yeah, I don't know what to say in regards to the girls who look up to her, and I was bringing up Ciara as an example because I think Ciara started out as, cute chick, whoop whoop. They tried to say she was a man. She ain't no damn man. And then she started. Did she start dating Bow Wow first? Then 50. Who was it? She went from like rappers, and then she just went to Russell Wilson, and that's
Oh, you forgetting the worst one of all.
Future, of course.
She was with you.
No, no, I know Future, and Future is a simp. We're gonna call it what it is. He was a simp. No, he's a trick. I'll say that he was a trick. She ain't a simp. Future's a trick. Future, Future's a trick, pretty much.
Future was just carrying a pocketbook in Paris for Fashion Week,
Well, there we go.
holding a purse.
There we go.
Can I be very honest? All of the dudes that Sierra has messed with in the game all have rumored bisexuality running through every last one of them.
Shit, what you say about 90% of the dudes in the game are that, right?
So my thing is, I've already told everybody, Periwinkle.
Periwinkle Jackson.
His relationship with Soldier Boy should really, really, really be looked into a little bit more.
Damn. Damn.
Orlando Brown, he says a lot of wild stuff, but I do believe there's a lot of truth in a lot of the stuff that he says, and he just goes over the top to give people the ability to ignore what he's saying. But I do think, yeah, I mean, and let's just be clear. Bow Wow, Jermaine Dupri. We all know what has been said about Jermaine Dupri and Young Boys.
Crisscross.
Let's not, and then Future is, he's one of the children of the corn for the Carters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Sierra done everybody that she done been with, and I don't care what nobody say. She got mad that people said that her husband Russell is corny. He gives me gay vibes.
Well, I don't know what kind of vibes he give me, but I know for the fact that I will say Russell was her last stop, and that Sierra prayer. I know a lot of women were like, "Oh, we got to do the Sierra prayer," blah blah blah, right? But Russell, I don't know. It was a Sierra prayer. Y'all probably know what it is, Sierra prayer. But Russell saw her, and he's thinking business. He probably love her, like her. I don't know, but he's thinking business. He has lines that he has to promote. He's the one out there filming and stuff when she's doing the twerking and stuff, so that like the what do you call it, the thirst traps that she be doing on online. That's Russell. He's doing all that.
See that I'm telling you right now.
Now, personally, I wouldn't do that. That's what I'm saying. It ain't that goddamn serious.
No, to me that's wild, because
somebody said Russell seems like he says "gee golly." That's funny.
No, but for real, it's like I don't know straight men who are comfortable with like social media pimping out their wives.
Yeah, that's kind of wild. Like, that's kind of wild.
Even when she was pregnant with one of the babies, the baby, and she was pregnant and she was doing the Tyler water dance while she was pregnant. You ain't never see the video? Oh yeah, she's sitting there and she had it, and then she pouring the water and she doing the bump, and then she want to turn around and she's sitting there holding her stomach.
I didn't see that. Wow.
And I thought to myself, self, let the little African girl live. Why do you need to compete? While you're 8.5 months pregnant? Why are you in your bathroom at your house pouring the water all over you? And I just don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand it. If you're happily married and there's such a great marriage there and it's supposed to be this wholesome, wonderful, great thing, why is you still dotting it?
Yeah.
On social media.
Well, what do you think of Sierra's son with Future? She changed his last name to Wilson.
I heard.
What do you think of that?
I think, how did Future let that happen?
I know, that's very disrespectful. Very.
Like, I'm like, how did Future let that happen? And it's wild because people talk all that crap about I'll Be Sure and letting Diddy take his son or whatever the case may be. But Quincy's last name never changed from Brown, and he was never officially adopted by the
No.
Fiddler. Not never, not ever. And people want to sit up there, oh, well, you let Diddy just take your son, you let Diddy adopt your son, and you let Diddy do this and Diddy do that. Quincy primarily was raised in Atlanta. He wasn't in New York. He wasn't around like people thought he was around. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but you don't hear nobody running, talking crazy to Future about how does the boy got like
Yeah. Well, they said Future's not in his life. I don't. Yeah, but if that's the case, still disrespectful.
nah,
Very disrespectful.
you don't I don't know. Cause see, there was once upon a time when my son, I was planning on marrying someone else, and he was like, I don't want to be associated with my dad's name. I would rather change my name to your name.
Mm.
And I told him, you gonna have to have that conversation with your dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if your dad is okay with it, I ain't gonna fight you on it. But I'm not gonna sit here and encourage that because that is your dad, no matter how I feel about him.
Yeah.
I can't believe he wants to do this and you turned him against me. I'm like, no, I didn't turn him against you. And if it was really all about me wanting to get this to one up on, I would have just started filing the paperwork to do it and whoop-de 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 whoop. That's why I told him he needed to talk to you. You need to understand there's something wrong with your relationship with your son that he don't even want your name.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So, like the whole situation with Future and that boy and the way they're doing, like I don't know. There's something off with that. I was happy for her because Future was dogging her out.
Yeah.
Future was making her look like a whole
Yeah.
dumbass.
Yeah, like a goofy.
So I think we were all but see, the problem is she signed up to look like that goofy.
Mm-hmm.
Like we can't sit here and blame everything on the dudes. These girls are willing to do this stuff, and the question is why? Was it love, or was it because he was good for your reputation in the industry? You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
even her relationship with Russell at this point, it looks like it's good for business.
Yeah. That's what it is.
It doesn't look like it's really about promoting love or promoting family, because at some point in time, when you 3, 4 kids into the game, there's parts of you should just want to keep for your husband.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's parts of you, like your children, there's parts of you, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
she comes up, oh, she's so sweet, and oh, she's so nice. And then the next thing you know, she's doing full squats and popping her coochie everywhere. I'm just trying to understand. I don't know.
Yeah, I said, Russell was using her for the NFL deals. That might be true, and I'm sure that's what it is. See, the thing is you're not going to get into certain meetings or certain conversations or certain rooms unless you're married. But I don't want to talk about the industry and marriage as well, because depending on the industry, I'll say it like this. I've heard music industry, depending on who you are up under or blah, 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 the type of relationship you got. You pretty much, if you got a wife, that means your wife is pretty much gonna, is obligated to F your boss or your, like when Cat Williams was talking about Ludacris and these certain wives that they all gotta have. Y'all gotta really peep with what he was saying. You get what I'm saying? But back to Russell and back to Sierra, yeah, you're not gonna get certain things cracking for you unless you are married. But yeah, and then now they got this Travis and Taylor Swift situation. So, they bringing everything back to, the Caucasian, as far as the branding and the marriage and stuff like that. So you said they moved Russell to Denver because of what he was trying to do with the NFL. Okay, that makes sense.
It's just wild to me. And it's funny because we're sitting here looking at this picture. And I'm thinking about all of the young girls now that are running around talking about, I'm gonna get me an old sugar daddy. I'm gonna get me a sugar daddy. Yeah, I'm gonna get
Well,
me a sugar
you,
daddy.
you look at some it don't work out like that. Like, well, you got some feminists who will just straight up tell you that marriage is slavery for a woman. And
Oh my God.
no, I know. But then, when you got a situation, a whole trick relationship, I mean, well,
How's that any different?
I know that's the
And more
thing.
importantly, it's
I mean,
worse because you're not married.
well, that's what I'm saying. If you're married, at least it's business. There's a contract. There's an agreement. There's something. It's not like a person is just being used or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, some people do. Some feminists have, Regina said that marriage is slavery, and that's why women shouldn't want to do it because they sign themselves away to a man, and then the man does this, and the man does that, and the
Well,
man takes this,
the
and the man
thing
takes
is
that.
marriage. If you want to talk that talk, marriage for a man, basically a husband, basically translates to housebound man. Housebound man equals husband. So I can get on my tirade. I can get on some red pill and say, oh yeah, man, don't get married. I can say that, but if you want to destroy a nation, then you don't encourage families. So feminism was the first, in my opinion, ideology that was out there to really just destroy this nation. But it's global now. So you got people, y'all should look at that. Was it the 4C? No, not 4C. I'm thinking about my hair. 4B movement in North Korea, or is it South Korea? Which one? No, I'm sorry. I do be listening to like global politics, and man, the world is crazy, y'all. But the ideologies that are out there are even worse. And I think I'm just saying all this to just put a lot of things in context and put some things in check when it comes to just real deal, basic, fundamental, stuff, just life stuff. But yeah, man, they got everything all twisted up and perverted. Summer Walker coming out here with this elderly person, and I
They
don't
wasn't
know.
talking about it on Thursday, but they talking about it today. And you know, I don't know why, but when I look at Summer Walker, it's always been a desperate cry for attention. She's always doing something as a desperate cry for attention. I guess it's always out there, and it's just this y'all need to read those comments. The comments are just, and they're, Rico Reckless is punching the air. Rico Reckless, oh my goodness. Oh yeah, girl, you show them. Oh yeah, like, and my thing is these people get on social media and they encourage these people into these terrible things. And let's just say, for instance, let's just say maybe this is real.
Yeah.
Maybe she really
What
is on this. Maybe,
was Khalees and Bill Murray real? Because this kind of reminds me of Khalees and Bill Murray.
I
You heard
mean,
about that?
yeah,
Ugh.
yeah,
It's
but
funny. Somebody said the Me Too movement. That's funny when you said KRS One's sister. I call her KRS too.
no,
Toronto
but
Burke.
I mean, look, when Elizabeth Ovesome, aka Superhead,
Superhead.
aka Corinne Steffens, when her Q roll, went nowhere, she got Bill Maher.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just like all of these, it's just,
Yeah. Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you starving or whatever the case may be, you trying to get somewhere, but this shouldn't be your fallback plan. Like, after you've already made it, this should not be your fallback
Not
plan.
at all.
This shouldn't be a fallback. This is stuff that young desperate girls fight right out of high school, or strippers who are trying to get off the pole.
Right.
These are the kind of moves that these kind of chicks make. Not
She has enough reach, resources, and she should have the right people around her to get her in a position to say, look, take what you got, and we can create, I don't know, a market, a farm, or tech company, or something that's gonna help people in the future. Like, there's a lot of things that she could be doing.
Krishan Rock is probably one of the best examples of how social media communities let people down.
Well, they're encouraging her to drink because that baby definitely looked like. And I don't want to talk about the baby like that, but that's sad. It's sad.
That baby.
Poor kid. Poor kid.
And let's be clear, that baby ain't a baby no more.
I know.
That baby should be walking.
And it's not.
Should be talking.
It's not.
And I don't know if that child is ever gonna make it.
That's sad. Point.
Krishan Rock, there were some people. Blueface told her, "Don't have this baby.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have this baby.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have this baby." Whatever the case may be, right? Erykah Badu and them, they were all sitting there,
encouraging.
You have your baby. You need to have this baby, and don't let anybody do this. And he needs to do right by you. And they're sitting there. And this is the thing. Erykah Badu was all up in their business.
Yeah.
And you remember, Universe, take out the trash and all of this crap and all of this shit and all of that shit. You haven't heard her say one thing in support of Krishan since that baby's been here.
No.
You haven't heard her say one thing. You haven't heard her offer any help, anything. This girl done signed herself up on another dummy mission on social media so they can follow her around and make fun of her and degrade her and do all of this stuff to her. Erykah Badu and them have said nothing. All of these so-called celebrity mothers who were sitting there gassing her up. Now you got this poor child. And for what?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. It look, that's a whole nother conversation that we don't want to get into.
Let's not forget, she was mentored
by here we go. Sisterhood of Failure.
Yeah.
The Sisterhood of Failure strikes again. Look, single women keep women single. And fuck boys, keep boys fucking. I don't, that too. It goes both ways, right? So you really got to watch who you're really following, and who's behind who, etc. And also, I know someone said she's 56 and she hearing these girls talking about they pansexual. You better be careful with that. Yeah, you talk about you pansexual, you get hit in the head with a pan. But pansexual, that's weird too. But I ain't gonna go into that.
What do you mean?
They love everything. They have sex with anything and everything. They'll be in a relationship with any and everything.
Oh, you talking about Will Smith's daughter, Willow?
Willow's a pansexual?
Yeah, she said she the pan.
She the pan, Peter Pan?
Yeah. I hope animals are off limits. She was talking about it on that red table.
Okay. I got you. We're gonna wrap this.
Okay.
I guess we'll continue. We don't have to continue this conversation over on Jags, but maybe y'all go check in with Real Jag at RealJag77 because I think we may come back and talk about a few other things. I just saw this and I said, let me get on this and let me get this off. Because it needed to be.
I guess it sucks if it's a publicity stunt. It sucks if it's not. It sucks.
Yeah. Matthew McConaughey and Keisha.
That ain't Matthew McConaughey.
That's Matthew McConaughey.
Let me tell you. Somebody said. Let me tell you what one of the comments said before we cash out. Why she go and dig up Weekend at Bernie's?
Damn.
They said she was running around with the main character from Weekend at Bernie's, the dead guy, and brought him But I mean, it's fitting because of where she brought him to.
Yeah.
She brought him to a spiritual graveyard.
Damn.
Yo, anybody who watched, I don't know how anybody watched. I don't know why anybody would watch the VMAs anymore.
I mean, what's the value of a video music award when most music award or most music videos are on YouTube? Like, I haven't. I don't. Even, I'm trying to think which music video did I really see recently that maybe deserved an award. I don't know.
I saw the Type Dangerous video.
Who was that? Uh, Mimi,
Yeah,
Mima.
and I don't understand. Um, I don't understand why that won.
I, hey,
The Video Vanguard Award for, how many videos somebody's put out and how many of them got high ratings, and it was trash. Busta and Mariah did good. I don't know. I don't know if
Glorilla.
Busta. I don't know if I would say Busta and Mariah did good. I got feelings about all of that red that was being worn.
Mm.
Um, I got feelings about the fact that Mariah Carey was lip singing because she actually did sing with Busta Rhymes at the after party, and they got her. And you might be able to find that meme here on the YouTube, because yeah,
They say she couldn't move her face.
no, she can't. She'll never. She can't. The Botox, the fillers. I don't know. Maybe she's getting Botox all over her body because she looked like she could barely walk too.
Damn.
No, seriously. She's stiff as a board, moving slow as hell. All these high energy dances all over the place. I think the medley was good. I think what they put together very well. But I just, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. I've just seen the few clips that I've seen, and yeah, Mariah Carey singing that with Buster,
Mm-hmm.
and the way her voice cracked, and then she had to drop it, and then she couldn't. I mean, I just wish that they would tell the truth. Her voice been gone for years.
Yeah.
Her voice been gone for years. The simple fact that she's back out working right now only goes to show how bad money is in America.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the truth is, she shouldn't have had to come out of retirement. She just shouldn't. Um, but what I see is I mean, nobody saw all of that satanic symbolism, all of the checkerboard floors all over the place, all of the red, all of the 666, this and that. It was like everywhere. And this has nothing to do with conspiracy theories for me. This has to do with the fact that I used to be a part of that culture, and I thank God that I was spared. I thank God that He set me aside because, I mean, it's demonic. It's just demonic as hell. It's demonic as hell. But what I saw was a bunch of people happy that the Diddy trial was over, so the industry could go back to the way it was, and they could go back to playing in everybody's face. That's what I saw.
Yeah.
That's what I saw.
Yeah.
And that's why they needed to make sure nobody was mentioned in that trial. That's why they needed to take it all and blame it all on Diddy and his couple of girlfriends. That's why it's, oh, Jaguar lied. There were no other celebrities. There were no other celebrities, even though not just myself, not just Cat Williams, but everybody has said it's all of them. They all know about it. They all in on it.
Yeah.
They need people to believe that it was just Diddy so people can get back to their hero worship and their idol worship, and then the industry can get back to making money and get back to business as usual. So yeah, I don't know, guys, but God bless you, and for those of you who have watched that ceremony, I'm praying for you, and I
Hmm.
pray that you pray for yourself, because there was definitely a whole lot of demonic stuff going on. Whole lot.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So yeah.
I saw Doja Cat. Oh God.
Oh, that was
Oh
just
God.
that was really interesting.
Yeah. Well.
And Kenny, I'm too short for my body and barely big enough to hold my saxophone.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It was Kenny G. That's crazy.
Yeah,
On
insane.
a Masonic.
On a whole Masonic thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Doja's trash. Yeah, she is.
it was yeah, Ricky Martin.
Oh.
Ricky Martin.
Sick.
He's singing like Dracula.
Yeah.
I want to have this award.
I
You know, it was
want.
very interesting.
Yeah. That's yeah.
It was, oh my goodness.
Well, if you ain't seen the VMAs, you ain't missed nothing. This was the highlight. It was Keisha and Matthew McConaughey.
And Bernie.
Keisha and Bernie. Keisha and Brad. That's all. That's all it was. We'll be back, y'all. Yeah.
And he's sitting there singing this song about a woman when he was still pretending to be straight, and everybody knows. Like, that's the thing that trips me out. Everybody's forgetting that Living La Vida Loca was like, you know, Ricky Martin's last stand is still trying to convince everybody that he wasn't gay before he came out the closet.
He's about George Michael is a yeah.
Living La Vida Loca. I want to like,
Living
I
yeah,
can't.
yeah. Oh yeah. All right. All right, y'all.